It's so grand.
Sure, because they're trying too hard. You don't have to be like that.
Hmm? Did you say something?
Oh, no, nothing.
Your audience with the Praetor is scheduled for tomorrow. Before that, maybe you'd all like to have a look around?
See the sights of Indol? Sounds like a pretty rare opportunity.
Yeah! Let's look around city! Tora want to see everything!
What are we, tourists?
There's no harm in that, is there?
This would be a first for me, too.
Right. You were a bit big to go running round Indol before now.
Oh, that's a funny image.
So, now we've made it to Indol here. The kind of religious center of the world of Xenoblade 2, in a sense. And yeah, you could go to the after party though, feels bad. Just like really close people were allowed to go, or something like that. Zigzag, they'll never expect it.
No more blades, no more war. What does that mean?
That, my fuzzy-eared friend, is an anti-blade protest. The refugees have really been going at it since last year or so.
Whoa, where do you come from? What did you do? Swim, yeah?
Did Blades do something wrong?
The Praetorium is single-handedly responsible for doling out core crystals to other countries. Though sometimes the likes of Dougal and Banna grab a piece of the pie.
Therefore, Indol has the power to control war itself?
That's one way of looking at it. At least.
But war is about much more than just blades and drivers.
I know that, and you know that, but that doesn't mean they're gonna accept it.
I guess so. There's a lot of Gormoti here.
They fled the Gormoti War 10 years ago. But here they are, refugees still.
Yes, they're a funny old lot, you know. We feed them, we water them, and this is the thanks we get. Don't these ruffians know that manners cost nothing? I swear, you lend these people a hand and they want the whole bloody arm.
It's easy to disregard things beyond your control and direct your anger at targets closer to hand.
Do you have something to say?
Not really.
Out with it, Rex.
More Ardain's Titan. It's dying, and everybody knows it. That's why why you need Gormot.
Our population is large. Larger than Uriah's.
But you don't have the resources to support all those people.
You are astute for someone so young.
Us salvagers pick up more than just artifacts. I'm not daft. I know fine words alone won't change reality.
So you seek Elysium?
Is that wrong?
No. I was just reminded how young you are.
Still, if it's Rex, or people who harp on about justice with no solutions, I'm betting on Rex.
I must admit, I do respect the boy's drive.
Ah. I'm just stumbling my way forward.
Well then. So yeah, this chapter is kind of all about handing out a whole bunch of different lore stuff. So yeah, we just found out that the Praetorium here is the place that's responsible for handing out all the core crystals for blades to everybody. So in a sense, they're kind of the ones that can direct war in whatever direction they want then. Since they're the ones doing that. Why is it glitching? Is the game glitching? I don't see it glitching. Is the audio weird? I hope the audio is not out of sync or something.
Morag, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Rex is the one who woke up Mithra. And I think he appreciates what that means.
And?
It's just that, well, you're not doing anything to stop us. Why is that?
Because of Adam. 500 years ago, he became this great hero who we celebrate even today. But I know him only through legends. A chance to see what his blade is capable of for myself, I confess I was intrigued. So here I am.
You know I'm not Adam, right?
But you are the Aegis's driver. The second you're under Imperial control, you won't be that hero anymore.
Huh. I'm not sure I follow.
People with great power should be their own masters? Is that what you mean?
Close enough. You can interpret it that way if you like.
Even the mighty Flamebringer can be bloody hard work sometimes. Can't you just admit the real reason?
I don't like what you're implying.
The inner Praetorium is beyond this gate. Here you will find the main administrative facilities. With your permission, I'll show you to your lodgings.
So I did decide to put my headphones here into my laptop to see if the audio levels were strange. And during that cutscene, I literally needed to turn up my laptop to 30 out of 100 to hear anything. Now I'll put my headphones back in and see if my voice is the same with this testing stuff. Okay, it seems to me kind of like the volume is about where it should be, but like the whole thing in general is quieter than it should be. But my laptop is also kind of weird. But, so, oh dang, I just removed my second screen. Now my chat box is gone. Oh, dang it. I swear, I nudged my laptop a little bit and then bam, there goes my chat. Oh man, I should be using that screen for, because my setup is like, my chat box is up there. And this is the cord leading out of my laptop here that goes into that. So it's like I nudge this little thing here, and then like that whole TV up there just flips off. I mean, I'm running two screens for my desktop. This one's for the game right now, so I can't actually use my desktop on that screen. So I'm stuck to just this screen right now, the OBS one for my desktop. So maybe to stop the whole problem where I lose that screen up there by nudging this thing, maybe I should just plug like a third cord from my desktop into that TV up there, and then just have like the chat up there from that, and then I don't have to worry about it randomly disappearing when I bump my table or stuff like that. Yeah, I think the audio is mostly fine-ish, but it's so strange that I have to turn it up so loud to like actually hear it. You know? I'll see here. Like, yeah, it's strange with the audio. It's the game sounds compared to my voice, from what I could tell just there, seem fine-ish. But it's so weird how I had to turn it up so loud for it to be audible. At least it's not one thing is like overtaking the other, like the game's way louder than me or vice versa. But yeah, so you're talking about the picture, not audio? Yeah, so if there's like connection stuff, then yeah, that's probably it there. I've apparently dropped 0 frames, and I don't see anything wrong for the picture on my screen. Because what I do when I'm streaming is I actually load up the stream on my laptop like this, so I can see if the picture like becomes worse or if it starts buffering, stuff like that, then I can know. So like that's kind of because OBS lies sometimes. Sometimes I drop frames and OBS doesn't tell me that I'm dropping frames, so that's why the laptop has the stream open. So yeah, I haven't seen any downgrades there, so I guess it was something strange with the phone there. This is Sayor's Plaza. Wow, it's pretty huge. Busy too. I dare say many people gather here on religious pilgrimages. Precisely correct. Many people arrive in Indol with each coming day, and the building you see ahead is the Indoline Sanctum. Impressive isn't the half of it. I can't do Nia's voice no matter what I freaking try. Rest of isn't the half of it. I can imagine in my head, but I can't say it. How do you like it, eh? Really makes you appreciate the majesty of the Praetorium, right? Where do you get off sounding so proud, Sheled? It's magnificent. Wait, where is he? Oh, I thought he was like behind the dude that is like in the background there, the NPC. It's magnificent. Truly magnificent. Rooms have already been made ready for you. You'll find them to the left as you enter the sanctum. We get to stay in big, fancy building. You're our honored guests here, after all. Quite... Whoa, the wrong voice almost. Quite amazing. Now then, shall we go? Sure. Sure then, Seors Plaza West Gate. Is this water here? I'm gonna get my feet wet real quick, don't mind me. Just do a quick run through the fountain. Hey look, there's a quest that way that I'm never gonna do. So let's not bother with it. Let's just move on this way. Indoline Sanctum. On we go. Wow, it's so bright. What the heck?
Hey,
So bright, man.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Sanctum Chambers. Let's talk to you, dude. Lady Fan told us you would be coming. You have endured great hardship on your journey. It's so weird in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 when I talk to somebody, I want to be able to move the camera. Now I know why. Because I can move the camera during this in Xenoblade 2. So that's why I was getting mixed up. Like the last time I was streaming, like, I can't move the camera? I thought I could move the camera. That's why, I guess. Endured great hardship on your journey. Please, feel free to use the chambers we prepared for you. No! No! Enjoy your stay. No, I don't wanna. I don't want to enjoy it.
Your audience with the Praetor is scheduled for tomorrow in the Sanctum's audience chamber. If there is nothing else, I shall take my leave.
Okay. Thanks for all your help.
My pleasure. Good night.
Night. Hey, Pyra. So, Adam, what kind of a person was he?
Should I ask Mithra?
No, it's fine. I was just wondering.
He was incredible.
Incredible?
In Mithra's memories, I mean. I knew him only very briefly before I went to sleep. But Mithra can't remember a more genuine, courageous person. She had never met a more wonderful man.
He sounds like a real hero.
Mm-hmm. And you remind her of him a lot.
Oh, I do I? Great. Wait, what?
I suppose Mithra won't be very pleased I told you that.
Pyra, come on.
I agree with her, you know.
It's cold this morning. Miss Fan.
Oh, has somebody got a little crush?
Nia, what are you doing here?
Early riser. Always have been. Oh, I see how it is here. I wonder what Pyra and Mithra would think.
Hey, no. You got the wrong... Just
what? Go on.
I don't know. I thought she looked... sad.
Oh, good morning, you two. There's still some time before your audience.
Sorry, we just woke up really early.
Ah, I see.
That's a pretty nice mural. Very... grand.
It depicts the creation of Alrest. They say this mural was painted long ago, when the nation of Indol was still new.
Oh, you've been looking at it for a while?
They're missing.
What do you mean by they?
My memories. I know that I must have been around since this mural was first painted, or even earlier, but I don't remember that time at all.
Well, you are a blade.
I don't know who I was, or what I did. And I'd really like to.
Mithra's lived for an awful long time. Maybe she'll know something about you.
Mithra called me Haze earlier. Could it be possible that she met me somewhere before? Sometime in the past?
Do you want to ask her later?
Could I? Thank you very much.
No need to thank me. You helped us too.
Look at you going all red. I'll tell Pyra, I swear.
What? I told you it's not like that.
We'll see.
Hey, relax. You'll give yourself wrinkles. A driver and blade are one in body and soul. It was you who told me that. Well, the other you, I mean.
You mean Mithra?
Of course. It was 500 years ago, so perhaps you have forgotten.
Oh, I do remember saying that. So it's true? But how could she possibly remember?
You're wondering how I could remember words from so long ago?
What's this?
You could call it a diary, I suppose. It contains details about my past lives. It's the only way I have to remember. When we return to the core crystal, our minds are wiped clean of all memories. Though a blade's life is eternal, our effective lifespans as individuals are far shorter than a human's. You know, it's not just me. A lot of blades try to preserve their memories in journals like this one, even though it's often futile. After all, a core crystal cannot protect a diary. Usually, the volume is lost to us, along with our memories. I'm fortunate amongst blades. I'm passed down as an imperial treasure and recorded in official chronicles.
Brighid?
I don't know where your true intentions lie. I can only make an educated guess. But Rex, he is your driver. If you truly trust him, I would advise you tell him everything. If you can't do that even for him, you shouldn't be his blade at all.
I just...
If you care about him, it's even more important. I know what it's like to be afraid of rejection. I really do. But if you don't tell him now, you're just storing up pain for later, not making it easier.
The way you say that, you really do see right through me.
Well, we go back a long way, as you recall. And we're both blades, after all.
Meh. I need to turn things back on. Camera and mic. It's almost time. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get a bit nervous. Careful not to say anything disrespectful. Yeah, this chapter here is kind of like cutscenes, pretty much. There's not a whole lot of like actual action stuff that goes on this chapter. I know. The audience chamber's just across the courtyard. We'll be there in a jiffy. Well, we can hardly keep the praetor himself waiting. Shall we head out? Will do. Time to sit and see more cutscenes. Because that's basically chapter 5 in a nutshell. Is cutscenes. My oh my. It's a lot more exciting in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, the bit that I have all set up for chapter 5. But here it's just quite a bit of let's watch cutscenes, pretty much. That's what this chapter is.
Praetor. Praetor Amalthus. The boy has arrived, Your Eminence.
Thank you. So you're Rex. I've heard much.
Hi, you're not the Praetor, are you?
Huh? No way.
Indeed. I am Amalthus. I understand your surprise. I imagine you expected somebody older.
We heard that you were Cole's driver. Your Eminence. Sorry.
No need for formalities. I am a mere representative of the Praetorium. The name Praetor is simply a decoration, if you will. In any case, we're the same, you and I. Aegis drivers. I consider us equals.
I feel a bit better now you've put it that way. Your Eminence.
You're different somehow. I seem to recall a more forceful personality.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here. I got this from Cole. He said it belonged to you. Please.
Ah, Cole. That brings back memories.
We're looking for a way to Elysium. Cole told us that you would know the way. I have to get to Elysium. To save Allrest, any way I can. I mean, we won't know for sure what we can do until we get there, I suppose. But if the stories are true, it's somewhere we can all live safely. It has to be real.
Long ago. Too long ago. I used to think like you. Indeed, it led me to climb the World Tree. However, I did not find Elysium. Or the Architect. I believe it was because I was unworthy.
Rex, I know your desire all too well. I shall help you on your quest.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
No need for thanks. This may be my destiny. The reason I've lived all these years. And now...
Pyra. My name is Pyra.
I would be honored to have a moment alone with Pyra. I'd like to reminisce a little.
So Old Man Cole really did know the Praetor. Who'd have thought?
World is small place.
Will Pyra be okay by herself?
He's the Praetor, dimwit. What's he gonna do, eat her?
Back there, I felt something weird for a second.
What? Rex?
It felt like we were talking to that Malos guy.
You're imagining things. You know he's Malos's driver and it's messing with your head.
They not seem alike to me.
No, I know. It was just for an instant. Just this one moment where I couldn't tell if we were talking to the Praetor or Malos. Sorry, I'm not explaining it well.
There are blades who are influenced a lot by their drivers during resonance. Their appearance, their personality. That's probably all it is.
Perhaps it was due to your bond with Pyra. That could have heightened your perception of such things.
It was painted 1,500 years ago. Even through exposure to the elements, it has never needed repair, always as pristine as the day it was made. The technique is long forgotten. I often wonder if we are growing as a people, or in fact, regressing. What do you think?
Well, I'm just amazed at how little you've changed. Has nobody ever wondered about that?
I am Indaline, and the driver of an Aegis. It keeps me young.
If you say so. Why do this now, though? You've never let anyone go there before, have you?
Times change, Mithra. So do people.
That's not an answer.
I would like to believe there is one who can reach the Architect and save this dying world. Is that really so strange?
And Rex is the one.
Would you have resonated with him if he did not hold such potential?
Meh. Alright, it seems that apparently the game was a bit too quiet compared to my voice, so I'm just gonna turn my voice down a bit for now, and I'll probably have to fix this in editing later. I had to do that with Chapter 4 as well, where I went into like every cutscene and like doubled the volume, and I think I'm gonna have to do that for this as well. Yeah, I have no idea how the heck to fix the audio problems here, because I have to use Streamlabs OBS for this, because the alert box gets in the way on regular OBS. I hit my hotkey here and it turns off my camera, and it turns off the chat, and it turns off the alert box. So that's why during cutscenes there's no chat that appears on the side there, so that it only shows the cutscene on the screen. And it's the same thing for the alert box. If anybody follows or hosts me or anything during that time, there won't be an alert box appearing on the screen. But in regular OBS, because it's not connected to Streamlabs, because it just uses the alert box through a browser source, unlike Streamlabs OBS where it's built in, because it uses it from a browser source, even though you have it hidden, the actual physical part, it still plays the sound of it. So unless I mute the desktop audio, what the heck is going on with Zeke's sword there? Why is that a glitch? Why is it all, where'd the blade part go? Why is there just like the hilt? It's like all folded up and weird. Is that a glitch? What the heck? Anyway, yeah, I can't use regular OBS for this stuff, because if anybody like does anything that uses an alert, then even though the box is hidden, it still plays a sound. Like during my last stream of Xenoblade Chronicles 1, I'm gonna have to go back and like redo that fight, because there was a gift sub that was given out during that, so it played like the over a minute long gift sub, or the sub sound that I have set to that. I really should have switched to Streamlabs OBS. And in regular OBS my audio is all good, but in Streamlabs OBS here it's all messed up.
Dunban! I will never forgive what he's done. And yet, your words, they ring true. I feel their weight.
So maybe I should just like start streaming this stuff with regular OBS, and then just, I don't know, like get rid of my alert box completely for it, and just tell people like thanks for the follow or whatever without there being an alert on the screen at all. Like just delete the alert box. I could always do that. Or for things like this, I could always mute the desktop audio. I think I'm actually going to restart the stream quick, and I'm actually going to try switching to regular OBS, because I know my audio levels are good for that. Okay, looks like we're back. So yeah, I'm on regular OBS now, and it's like less colorful in here now, because I had like a weird saturation thing added to Streamlabs OBS there. But yeah, I'm on regular OBS now, so the audio levels should be quite a bit different than they were before, but it should be set up in a much better way since it's like set up for this kind of thing. But my problem with OBS here is, like, let's say I go into the alert box here and I do test follow.
Wow, look at all the sense it's making. Awesome.
You hear the alert. Wow, look at all the sense it's making. Awesome. But if I hit this button here that gets rid of the chat and gets rid of the alert box, and I do a test follow,
wow, look
you
at
still
all
hear
the
it.
sense it's making. Awesome.
It doesn't appear on the screen, but you still hear the sound. Like if I do a test subscription, you hear this theme from Xenoblade 2 playing despite there being no alert box there. There, pointing hard. And I can set up OBS to end the browser source when not visible. That I did not know. I'm gonna have to look into how to do that then, because that would actually be the very best solution. I would like that very much. That'd be great. It would save me a lot of problems. But anyway, for now, my solution can be, since I'm not streaming this on my PC, since this is a this is a test, but because I'm not streaming this on my PC, since it's on my Switch through my capture card, so I don't need to record desktop audio, I'm just gonna do this. Desktop audio is now off for now as a temporary solution, and if I do test follow, there's the alert, and I can hear it, but nobody else can because I muted it. So that can work. But for Xenoblade Chronicles 1, I'm streaming it on an emulator on my PC so that I can make it HD, since the original game isn't HD. Even though I own the original game in 3 different ways, actually. I have it downloaded on my Wii U, I have the game for the 3DS, and I have the physical game for the Wii, still in a sealed copy. So I own it in like 3 different ways, but I'm playing it on my PC on an emulator anyway, though. So I can't afford to just mute the desktop audio with that, because then I'd mute the whole game. But for this, I can. But yeah, I'm going to have to look into that then. Ending the browser source when it's not visible, because that sounds like the best solution by far. Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone. My thoughts exactly. Sorry to keep everyone waiting here. I had to do this. So hopefully, I guess I'm gonna have to go edit back. I'm gonna have to go back and like edit the audio levels of everything that we've streamed up to this point, which I had to do for the last chapter as well, because Streamlabs OBS likes to be really dumb. But from here, the audio levels should be fine. Welcome back. How was it, Pyra? Mostly he was just talking with Mithra. They knew each other before, right? I can't do that voice. Yes. Honored guests. Oh, Fan. Must be tired after today's events, so please rest here another night. She may have a point. All we really did was talk to the Praetor Malthus, but I do feel quite worn out. This chapter in a nutshell. Let's take them up on that offer. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Tora not object. Want to sleep on fluffy puffy bed every night. Then let's return to the sanctum. And yeah, I was noticing that at like the beginning of chapter 4 that I was doing in Xenoblade 2. I was looking back at the recordings and the audio levels is like, it was pretty quiet for like the game during the opening cutscenes. And then I like start talking after the cutscenes and it's like, Gah! It's so loud! But now it should, with OBS being set up the way that it is, it should be okay. Shutdown source when not visible, that's what it's called in properties. I could probably just do that right now then, honestly. So if I go into properties, is it an option here? Shutdown source when not visible. Okay. So if I unmute the desktop audio, and then let's do a test follow here. So it's still on, so it'll display it.
Wow,
yep.
Look at all the sense it's making.
It's praised quiet follow alert, but that's a different problem. Unless I can turn it up here. Nope, that's at max volume, but that's a different problem. I can fix that another time. If I press this and it turns off the camera in the chat and I hit test follow. Cool. I wonder, will it play it immediately when I turn the camera back on? No. That's perfect, actually. That is actually great. Thanks so much for the help there, Incredible Geek. That fixes so many of my problems that I've been having with this series. That actually fixes the biggest problem I've had with the series. The biggest issue I've run into, that fixes it right there. Oh my goodness, that was like such a source of stress for me. I can't believe that was a problem right there. But yeah, and now that we're on regular OBS instead of Streamlabs OBS, if everything's set up the way I think it is, the audio levels should be good. Hopefully. We'll find out. And we'll see here. You're tired after your audience with Praetor Malthus. I'm tired after all my alert box mucking around. You repaired your rooms. I hope you have a pleasant night's sleep. So let's just stay away from Streamlabs OBS forever now. Because it likes to be weird to me.
Still intact after all these centuries. Amazing. Pinnacle of flesh-eater technology. Tenacious creatures, humans.
I'm so sorry to do this to you.
I see. Very well. It appears Senator Roderick paid a visit to the Praetorium last night, off the record. Did you know that?
No. I haven't heard anything from His Majesty. Why now, I wonder? I can't imagine he was just paying his respects.
Do you think it's something to do with the excavation? Temperantia?
The issue His Majesty mentioned. If that is the case, he must be making covert deals with the Praetorium. Curse that man.